passing by. In colorful clothing, the dancers move together, or at least that is the goal of Coach Mr. Phong. The Lion's Dance is one of the most popular dances of festivals and other big events. The dancing lion is composed of two people, one holding the head, the other holding the body. The lion head handler must have great physical fitness to complete the difficult movements while holding the heavy mask. The soul of the dance comes from the beat of the music, or the nyakga. Drums play an important role in the lion dance. The beat dictates the pace and demeanor of the lion. To a fast tempo, the lion rushes around the arena. When it slows, the lion kneels. Thin and slight beats put the lion to sleep, while the thrilling booms wake it up. Coach Mr. Phong confirms all the dancers' mastery of certain martial arts abilities which enable them to move fast and precisely. His team often performs at festivals in Hanoi, such as the Lunar New Year and Mid-Autumn Festival. Today is just a preview for the big upcoming performance at an art event. Mr. Phong eagerly guides me through some basic lion dance movements. He says that it takes many years of studying Kung Fu to become proficient lion and dragon dancers, which both men and women do, particularly in the South. In between whistle blows and shouts of instruction, Mr. Phong speaks about the various dances. One is called the Song He, or Dual Happiness Dance, and consists of two lions acting in joyful harmony. Another is the Tam Ting dance, where three lions decked in yellow, red, and black represent happiness, wealth, and longevity. For every dance, the four main colors symbolize the four seasons, four directional signals, and four values of abundance, longevity, health, and happiness. Mr. Phong says he opened the school in 1985 and after about 10 years began instructing his students in the traditional dragon and lion dances to meet the society's increasing demand. His school has won 7 prizes at the 1000th year celebration of Thanh Long, Hanoi. His group has grown to about 50 dancers, with each performance consisting of 1 to 8 lions. One other fun dance is called the Lan Sai, or Drunk Lion Dance. Mr. Phong choreographed this dance after some research and observations of his own regarding the effects of alcohol. Lan Sai is a sophisticated fight scene, with performers twisting their bodies and feet while moving crookedly in a figure-8 formation. After showing me how to dance like a lion, Mr. Phong and his student instructors guide me to incorporate the mask. It's quite heavy for my unaccustomed arms and makes me appreciate the difficulty of the job. I, unfortunately, don't get to see any female dancers this time around.
Well, my arms are still aching from my introductory lesson. Mr. Phong and his dancers have an incredible amount of energy and strength to do this, not to mention much better rhythm than me. What a way to start my day.
I have a great, if somewhat embarrassing time in my attempts to complete this dance that requires many hours of practice and dedication. Though I arrived at the Hangdao Garden this morning still waking up, the movement and contagious excitement of Mr. Phong and the dancers has given me a breath of energy for the rest of my busy day. My next stop is a meeting with Hiep, a guy with close connections to the stamp world of Hanoi. After leaving the Hangdao Garden, I stroll all the way down to 160 Chu Viet Vuong Street, known by some as Coffee Shop Street for its abundant cafes. Hiep meets me at the gate of his house and the site of his father's self-started stamp market. Though it's called a market, it's really a place for people who collect stamps in Hanoi to gather and pass time together. Despite its modest appearance of a simple table, teapot, and some glasses, the place attracts many stamp collectors and interested passers-by. Yep says that people come to the market not only to search for or trade stamps, but also just to talk as they flip through one another's collections of both old and new stamps. It's obvious that stamp collecting is a hobby and a passion of these men who keep coming back each week. When asked why stamps, one of the older men tells me with a laugh that stamp collecting was a hobby of the kings. Though people have been collecting stamps all over the world since their first introduction in 1840, I think the pastime now has a special significance. Stamps in rare quantity, those of artistic design, those of pop culture icons or figures of historical significance, those of animals, flowers, landscapes, flags, all kinds of stamps are becoming more and more obsolete and thus growing in their nostalgic power. Established in 2003 and for 8 years has opened at 9 a.m. every Sunday, rain or shine.
This community of stamp collectors meets every Sunday morning to exchange and talk stamps. They all have different interests and are after slightly different styles, so they help each other out. It's a close-knit group of young and old people who have grown over the years.
There are several stamps depicting beloved President Ho Chi Minh. I'm interested to see images of him as a younger person, as most of the photos common today are of his late